Welcome to Mr. Chalk's Revision Tips. In this video we will look at carbohydrates, proteins and lipids, as well as other types of biological molecules. So a biomolecule or a biological molecule is a substance that is produced or is used by living cells. And there are a wide range of these. The body uses carbohydrates in many different functions, and carbohydrates can take a number of different forms. The body uses proteins made from amino acids for a variety of functions, most importantly in the use of enzymes to catalyze biochemical processes. And lipids are a group of biological molecules that can form steroids and go and form what's called phospholipid bilayer that forms the cell membrane of cells. A saccharide, which is a double sugar, is formed of two monosaccharides, which is single sugared, that join together using a glycosidic link bond. Examples: things like sucrose, lactose and maltose. Glycogen is made up of only one molecule, while starch is made up of two. While both are polymers of glucose, glycogen is produced by animals and is known as animal starch, while starch is produced by plants. Cellulose is a molecule consisting of hundreds and sometimes thousands of carbon and hydrogen atoms, and goes and forms the cell walls of plants. Water is another key biological molecule. So the hydrogen and oxygen atoms within a water molecule bond to form a polar covalent compound. Each water molecule attracts other water molecules because of the positive and negative charges at different parts. So water also attracts other molecules to it and can be used as a biological solvent. Glucose, which comes from the Greek word sweet, is a type of sugar you get in foods and is used by the body and in terms of respiration. It travels through your bloodstream to your cells and can be stored in the liver when the pancreas produces insulin. Triglycerides are a type of fat found in your blood. So when you eat, your body converts any calories it doesn't need to use right away into triglycerides. The triglycerides are stored in fat cells. Later, hormones release triglycerides so they can help provide energy between meals. A phospholipid is a type of fat that is found in cell membranes. It has a hydrophobic tail and a hydrophilic head. That means in a bilayer all of the hydrophobic tails will face each other, whereas the hydrophilic head will face outside. Lipids are molecules that contain hydrocarbons and make up the building blocks of the structure and function of most living cells, well, of all living cells. So examples include things like fats, oils, waxes, certain vitamins, hormones, and most cell membrane, or most of the cell membrane that is not made of protein. Polypeptides are chains of amino acids. Proteins are made up of one or more polypeptide molecules bound together. Amino acids are organic compounds composed of nitrogen, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, along with a variable side chain that can be made of a variety of things. There are about 20 different types of amino acids which are important to human life. Nucleic acids are the biopolymers that go and form the majority of what we find in DNA. They're composed of a phosphate group, a ribose sugar group, and a base group. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is a polymer which has been made from nucleic acid. It's important remembering that DNA forms a structure called a double helix, where all of the base pairs go and match up or pair together, and that is what carries a person's genetic code. So in terms of DNA, it's important that you know how it replicates. So some key things that you need to know in the A-level biology course are that deoxyribonucleic acid, commonly known as DNA, is made of three main components, so a deoxyribose sugar, a phosphate, and a nitrogenous base. Since DNA contains the genetic material for an organism, it is important that it can be copied when the cell divides into daughter cells. The process that copies the DNA is called replication. Replication involves the production of identical helices of DNA from one-stranded molecules of DNA. Enzymes are vital to DNA replication since they catalyze various steps. So the overall DNA replication process is extremely important for both cell growth and reproduction of organisms. It is also vital in the cell repair process. Thanks for watching.